Hi everybody, it's D-Halic X7, and because Chiafulu burned me so good today with the picture he posted, I thought that I would wear my Boba Fett Christmas sweater. This is the way. So today, you might notice there's Johnny Mathis playing. That's because I'm going to be showing you how to make a 1 point per cup, roughly 35 calorie per cup, dairy-free eggnog. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, you can use almond milk if you want. I'm using cashew milk because it's lower calorie and slightly lower point. I'm going to be using unsweetened vanilla cashew milk. I'm going to open up the container ever so gently with the Christmas spirit and pour a few cups of it out into a pitcher just to make it easier to mix. To that, I am going to, one of the things in traditional eggnog recipes is you have to put in a bunch of egg yolks, which we're not going to do because of points for greenies, and plus then you have to cook it. You don't want raw egg yolk unless you are a boxer like Rocky Balboa training to fight Apollo Creed, who just chugs raw eggs. That's gross. So in order to gain that thickness and creaminess and give a little bit of flavor, I'm going to use a 1 ounce packet of sugar-free vanilla Jell-O instant pudding. Not pudding, pudding. Going to pour that dry mix into our pitcher. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. And we're going to put in 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And this is optional. One of the things whenever I get the cartons of eggnog that I remember back before Weight Watchers when I would chug it like a champ, is it had that slight rum flavor to it. Well, I'm not going to add a bunch of rum, so instead from the baking aisle, rum extract. Where you can adjust this to taste. I am going to start off seeing how it goes with just a 1/2 teaspoon of rum extract because I just want that slight flavor. And then we are going to add something that I almost forgot, but I put it here, thank goodness, peripheral vision. Going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons to taste of 0 point natural sweetener of choice. I am going to add 2 because I don't want it overwhelmingly sweet, like myself. Alright, so I'm gonna pop in the 2 tablespoons of sweetener of choice. You could use Swerve, monk fruit, stevia, truvia, whatever you want. Different sweeteners have different point values. Some are 0, some gain a point at 2.5 tablespoons. Some you can fill up a Buick for 0, but watch the carbs. So, just like Rob Lowe says, watch those carbs. So now we are going to take our handy dandy immersion blender, or you could put it in a regular blender. Or if you have children that are misbehaving at home, give them a whisk and have them go to town. But you want to make sure that the cinnamon and all the spices dissolve nice and smooth. And the primary purpose for blending versus just whisking is we have powdered instant pudding in here and we don't want any clumps. We want it nice and smooth. Perfect. Now we are going to get our handy dandy boob trumpet, which fits perfect in the spout. I'm going to pour this right back in. There you go. Feel free to use a rubber spatula if you want and scrape all that goodness out. And we're going to shake this up. And there you go. Give it a sip. If you feel it needs a little bit more cinnamon, go ahead and add a little bit more. If you think it needs a little bit more rum extract, go ahead and add a little bit more if you want a little bit more pronounced flavor of that. But either way, this makes 8 cups, and it's pretty much 1 point per cup, and right around 35 calories per cup. Can't beat that. Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or if you're Seinfeldian, happy Festivus.